Better for all of us if we fix the lift.
Get them to fix the damn lift, won't you?
Cures, tonics, and poultices for sale. It'll probably cure what ails you.
I'll give you a better price than any fence in Paradise.
You asked for it!
We make a good squad.
Yeah.
Right behind you. Safe travels to you. I heard an explosion.
We need to leave before all of the Tusks is flooded with lava.
Careful, Envoy.
And then what? Start over with nothing? Weeping beggars.
I don't like the way that lava...
That's why none killed us.
He's not the one I'm worried about. Someone's going to have to tell the outposts.
Saka, you're right. Okay, let's talk to the others. Speak a message.
Sure, the keep is gone. You know what that means, right?
Wherever we go next, they're gonna need us to build them new homes.
Exactly, Amakul. Exactly.
I knew it. The moment I saw that the Tiran... I knew it was a bad sign. Disaster was coming.
Everyone, please, do not panic. Simply exit the keep quickly and calmly. And calm yourself. You won't die as long as you listen to me. We already have a clear setup outside the keep. Simply follow the directions.
The feeling of the keep swaying like a drunkard is something I'll never forget. You need something?
Beyond. Your face. Your features are so similar to Nandru's. It cannot be a coincidence. We're moments away from being flooded in lava. Your arrival must be a message from Nandru. Your features are reminiscent of our founders. With everything that is going on, your arrival must be an omen. To arrive here now with the eruption of Mount Forja, and in our hour of need, it could only be providence.
Or coincidence. Funny how often one is confused for the other. We're just here to find out what's causing the Dream Scourge, and hopefully stop it. But one step at a time.
But there is no Dream Scourge in Solace.
Have you left these walls recently? There's a bunch of dead dream thralls outside that are wearing steel garrote armor.
The steel garrote in Galloway's tusks, and the wardens failed to stop them? These must truly be the end of days. Whoever you may be, I will help you in any way I can. The bridge to the garden was destroyed centuries ago.
Tell that to the steel garrote. They found a way to the garden, and it's somewhere beneath the keep. Any guesses where that might be?
Kostya's gone below the keep to open the sluice gates. Nandru built them to direct the lava away from the keep if Forja ever awoke. But they haven't been used in centuries. When Nandru's time came, he went beneath the keep and disappeared. Perhaps the way to the garden is down there. This is the gods' work. It must be. Nandru founded Solus to keep watch over the garden. Its protection is our sacred duty. If the path you are looking for exists, it might be there, past the sluice gates. But if that is truly where you are headed, you must go quickly. It's down the stairs in the forge. The gates may not work. If Kostya fails to open them, this keep will drown in lava and take you with it. If I can get everyone out in time, we have plans in place should the worst occur. We will survive. Now I must return to the evacuation, and you must go on your way. Let's hope we don't need your wishes. If your arrival is indeed a message from Nandru, I hope he remembers his people well. I hope he is proud of us. The path to the sluice gates is through the forge. It was bricked up decades ago, but Kostya and the Wardens have broken it open. If you see Kostya, aid him in any way you can. Go now, and go with the gods.
Did you see that? That was Kostya who shoved me. All to go deeper into the keep, into the forge for some reason.
The tusks are going to be even more treacherous now. Malgrin, watch over you, outsider. Good to see you again. How can I help? I am an attendant of the Council of Solace. I do whatever they ask me, frankly. Currently, it is my honor to watch over the Shrine of Wodega and keep it as pristine as the goddess herself. Good to see you again.
Council members are having real food. This rock they've been serving up. Who disturbs us? We see you! Invaders in the border!
What, like it's hard?
Show me what you got!
Unseek!
Come one, come all.
You're back. Are you here to buy something?
Seems like the hunt never ends.
Seek!
get real food for once. Real vegetables, real meat.
Many of us felt something strange moments before the eruption. Do not hesitate to come to me if anything is discovered.
So you would have us stay here for
Better that than to fling open the gates and let the outsiders invade.
Gods, that eruption! I would be willing to bet that the region has never seen one so powerful before.
Outsiders change that hole into something none of us would recognize.
Solace has not fought against an organized enemy in a very long time.
That is why the murmurs I hear are troubling.
Raluca told me we have you to thank for getting the waters flowing once more. It's regrettable that the Delamgan is so territorial. Imagine what we could learn from the ruins she guards. But at least we will have water. Take this. Even with the Delamgan restricting our access, a working aqueduct is invaluable. Thank you again for your help. Perhaps whatever blessed Nandru truly does live in you.
Outsider! That was a damn big explosion, wasn't it? Heard it down here above the sound of the anvils. What can I do for you? You're back! What can I do for you?
They went through this door. Be careful down there.
These fungal growths look like something I'd have scraped off the ship in my Navy days.
Let's not spend any more time down here than we have to. Magma's getting awfully high. We might want to hurry.
We make a good squad.
We need to keep moving if we're gonna catch Kostya. Kostya left them behind to die. Blessed Korba. got them all.
Voices silenced.
This whole place feels like it's gonna come apart. They wound us, and we wound in return.
Let's go. Take your best shot. Another win, but who's counting? Kostya doesn't care who dies. That Korba must be stopped. We should move. Kostya knew about this, he'd be selling tickets. we too.
Daylight. Essence we have not felt in centuries. No. Here. Now. It cannot be.
My king, soul of my soul, how did you find me here? A god beyond the grasp of gods. What is the will to a man subject to one like them? I told Sabadal not to look for me. I did not wish to be found. I have been here for so long. No one came looking. Andrew, you are blessed, my fellow Parkroman said. But I did not come here to meet Sabadal. I am hiding from them. I remember it all. I feel Sabadal's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run. That was the name they gave themselves. Stolen from the ancient souls, whose deaths gave rise to them, to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them. You have seen them, as I have. Memories of their ancient, chosen children. Rips in the fabric between the here and the beyond that allow the dreams of the dead to leak through. Memories of the Akida. People like you, or I, who loved Sabadal and were betrayed by them. This land was once a jungle, rich, alive. I saw it through their eyes. The people tried to look after themselves, to rely less on Sabadal. But to be relied upon was all their god desired. They felled a tree, and for that slight, Sabadal turned their world to ash. ignited the breath in their lungs and made their people into dust. Sapadal burned the world, and the people who revered them suffered for it. So that I would be confronted every day with what our God had done. So that I would not grow weak and give in. So that I would not go to them and do what they have asked of you. So that I would never set them free. No. Their final death came later. A gift to the Akida from the true gods, who wished to bring their children back to them. Back to her. The rightful queen. She is the center. The center of everything. They shield you from the truth of what they are. The Dream Scourge has existed as long as they have. Don't you see? It is their infection. You, my kin, who are more brave than I, go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree. You need only walk a little more. You are nearly at the end. You know, I always meant to die down here. To siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnected from the stone that makes our world. Disconnected from them. I only hope that Sapadal releases you to the same long peace. I do not know my end. In that I find a peace beyond any even the true gods can dream of. It is only a door, carved and warded by my own rough hands. It knew me. It will know you, because the same thorn tears at us both. Do not thank me. Only do as I asked. Destroy them, friend. And when you see Mordecai, tell her I said hello.
You okay? You went away again, but this time seemed different. Hunter, you alright? We lost you there for a bit, but not like before.
Sluice gates ahead. Let's find costume fast. Lava's high. Gotta hurry.
Oh, you made it. I thought all of you Adherents were killed when the volcano erupted. Help me destroy this witch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it.
Interesting question, Envoy. Because it looks like he's doing the opposite of what Mihala asked.
Marius? Abaddon's balls, is that really you?
Why do people keep asking me that? Looks like you're trying to jam that winch and keep the sluice gates from opening.
You have been gone a long time, Marius. Things are worse than when you left.
When flooding the keep with lava will fix it?
We can't survive here in the Tusks any longer. They're already dying. In their spirits, in their faith, in our order.
So that makes it okay to kill them?
We can barely feed ourselves. Medicine is scarce. The damn keep is collapsing around us. I risk my own life down here to be certain most of them are saved.
The evacuation's already in full swing up top. I don't fully understand what keeps you here, but no one should be bound to a pile of stones. You left when you had the chance. The rest of the Pargrunen deserve the same.
If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it.
Well, he has a point. But it's not worth letting Solace fall to prove it.
You, of all people, are speaking in favor of the suffocating grasp of tradition.
I'm talking about not destroying our ancestral home just because you don't like Nandru. You're just as blinded by those traditions as Mihala. Have the courage to leave if you want, but don't force everyone else to.
Nandru isn't here. He was never here. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you. Ha! Finally! Proof she's got a spine. Well, Envoy, now's your chance. Are you going to be a good little minion and do as she asked? Or will you let me save my people from themselves? Help me destroy this witch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates.
Interesting. Looks like
you have been
on flood.
They're all
so that
we can.
The evacuations. I don't believe you left when.
Well, he has a. I'm talking. You're just.
Then my conviction only grows stronger, Envoy. Nandru never wanted what was best for us. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you. Ha! Finally! Proved she... Well, Envoy.
A life for rubble, blood for the prison of old ways. We twine.
Stand down, Kostya. This just isn't your day.
So be it. And you are so close. The entrance to the garden is just beyond this door. I always knew it would come to this.
This one's mine. Just like the good old days.
Good old Solace Keep. Destroyed from within.
Envoy, I'll give you this. You know how to leave an impression. It takes a special kind of clarity to do what needs doing. Especially when it looks like this.
Closer. We have waited so long.
You Adiran Kamayu. Take a few more moments to think closely before you go destroying your friends' homes next time.
Where's this coming from? Solace wasn't a home. It was a prison. We all saw that.
What gives you the authority to decide?
Darling, think it through. The Pargrunen were stuck rotting in their keep, and the envoys freed them.
What about those who wanted to stay there, huh? What life are they free to live now?
Whatever life they want. Same as you chose when you left.
Oh, so because I wanted to leave, it should be destroyed? I had no idea I had that kind of power.
Darling, it wasn't your decision. Clearly, you didn't wish it. Exactly.
Oh, so you think you know what's best for them? For us? You, an envoy from Usundan Adir.
That's what Adir wants. For us to stop worrying about our own destiny and leave it in their hands. We can start by thinking about our decisions before making them.
I think we could all use a break. Let's camp and get some rest.
Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fior, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us.
Who knew an Archmage could be so relatable?
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear ya. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plants and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
That's the spirit. And funny you should mention it. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind. Anytime, darling.
Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal, set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan? Everyone deserves freedom.
I could make an exception for a god with the power to destroy us all in a tantrum.
Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in. Good. Who said it has to be? Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
You're gonna get me going too. We're with you. All the way.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
Envoy, you're probably here to see how I'm doing, yeah? Well, I'm doing great. I always knew my home would destroy itself from within. I just never thought I'd have to stand by and watch while it happened. Right. A lot of blessed good it does now. But enough of that. You have a lot to do, and I'm right behind you. Right, changing the subject. Let's make sure they're not listening. The only one we haven't talked to, I don't know. Things have changed. She's not so bad. I mean, but other than that, we can get along. If I must.
Mari. Yes, I know Solace was... things, but it was once your home. Can't be easy to see it fall.
Not sure what to say. Envoy? Blacked out at that Audra and the lava tubes beneath Solace, but it seemed different somehow. Right. I actually believe you. This is madness, Envoy. You spoke to the founder of Solace. I bet it was. You could finally complain to someone about all the face stuff. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandru. And here you are, actually hearing from the man. Doesn't even really matter what he said if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunan who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Blessed day impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need? Thanks for talking.
So, this is it. The spiritual epicenter of the living lands. Where it all began, and where it all ends. For so long I have looked out on a horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, I'm too scared to breathe. Oh, why am I so anxious? suppose you're right. I'm frightened, I'm excited. I'm a lot of things right now. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan? That was nothing compared to this. We are standing in the beating heart of the living lands. Just imagine what we can do with it. I almost turned my back on animancy. And if I'm being honest, it was a relief. But now that we're here, who am I to reject my upbringing, my potential? My parents were going to build a better world for animancers. That dream was their legacy to me. You and I have come farther than they did, to an impossible place where anything can happen. Anything. Of course you are. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it. Who could rest at a time like this? I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. What possessed you to destroy the keep? So it wasn't enough to destroy someone's home? You also had to destroy a symbol? Maybe it isn't all bad. Maybe now the wardens can decide who and what they are, with no traditions holding them back. Or maybe I'm guilty of wishful thinking, trying to find meaning in the midst of chaos. No matter how it turns out, I hate to see another settlement destroyed by fire. It feels like the burned queen is opening her shriveled mouth to consume the island whole. As do I. But there's no point in wondering what could have been. Don't worry about me. I have other traumas to keep me up at night. And besides, this is about you. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways. Then it's a good thing you're here. Better late than never. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting. If I must. Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement? Oh. I take it that wasn't what you expected. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands. What happened to Nandru was ages ago. Plenty of time to reconsider one's choices. No one is closer to Sapodal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts. A caged animal lashes out at friend and foe alike. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapodal, it can't get any worse.
I wish I could say the same for the living lands. Pleasant dreams.
When you find Sapadal, I hope you tell him how much I love what they've done with this place. And you've got to enjoy it where you can find it. Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine much worse. Though, maybe don't mention that to Sapadal when you meet them. No one likes being told they don't have it that bad. And from what you've shared, Sapadal doesn't exactly seem even-keeled. Aha. I've heard that one before. Usually before a lot of tears, a lot of drinks, and a lot of, I should have known better. Still, you taught me that a person can grow beyond their flaws. Why wouldn't the same be true of a god? I hope you're right, because we are all in trouble if you're wrong. You know, if Sapadal were only a smuggler, assassin, or bandit, I'd be right there with you. But knowing they could end us all with a temper tantrum puts things in perspective. I guess we've all got our limits. And I don't envy you having to deal with a loose cannon of a god. But I envy even less the mess you're going to have if, when, we escape this place. I hate to burst your bubble, but I don't see how that's gonna happen. While we're tracking down your god, things are heating up between your Adiran comrades and the locals. The Steel Garrote leveled fewer. Even if Animancers aren't the most popular bunch, everyone gets nervous when fields burn. And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on anyone that your people despise animancy. Not when Heelguard banned the practice in Paradise. That's mighty principled of you, but your moral stance isn't going to cool any tensions. Not if Heelguard's still bringing soldiers into Paradise by the shipload. And that's not all. You helped Ludwig destroy Nakuku Bell, and while most people don't give a tarnished skate for godless ruins, they'll see that as a powerful demonstration of siege weaponry. And then there's Solace, the oldest continuously inhabited stronghold in the living lands, the pride of the Pargrunen, now reduced to ash and rubble. Hey, I know you did it for the right reasons. Too bad no one else will. Fairly or not, a lot of blame's gonna be laid at Adir's door. And if I had to guess, I don't think Heelguard's been helping matters while you've been out here. If and when we get out of here, we're walking into a powder keg. And you'll have to choose a side. That's the part I don't envy. I admire your principles, but don't underestimate what they could demand of you. Look, I've been there. I fought for Rauatai's interest in the Deadfire for longer than I like to admit. And lost my stomach for it eventually. That's how I wound up here. But I will tell you now, I never could have fought my own brothers and sisters. I hope that's not what it comes down to. But I'll understand if that's a line you can't cross. I don't mean to burden you. It's late, and you've still got a god to face. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of this. Anytime. Good night, Envoy.